What positive effects has the quarantine had for you? My company, who had a firm no working from home policy, has finally seen how well everyone is doing while working from home, and have talked about loosening restrictions post-virus. Oh man, so many positives. I bartend in a restaurant, so I've been laid off and collecting unemployment, and it's more money than I make in a week. I paid off my credit card debt. My carpal tunnel has healed. I have been drinking significantly less. Quit smoking. I've been cooking more. Saving money by not going out. I have a regular sleep schedule. I've been reading more. I've lost weight. I don't wear makeup anymore and my skin cleared up. I got a puppy and I've had all the time I need to train him. And so much more. This run-on sentence could go on for hours. I think the best thing is realizing how important it is to make the most of time away from work and to establish a routine that doesn't revolve around a job. I'm finally not exhausted. I've slept better than I have in years. I'm broke AF, but at least I'm sleeping. Lol. I've been going on daily walks in wooded areas, noticing things in nature I'd never paid attention to before. Due to my job, and the hours I work, I spend most of my time alone. There are days when the only people I see are the person who worked before me, and the one who works after me. But now my roommates work from home and I actually have people to talk to and be around. I feel like it's been good for my mental health. It made it feel right for me to be by myself. I'm still not convinced it's positive, but I've probably gained about 10 pounds and have not made myself throw up since March 19th. The longest stretch I've gone in about 10 years. My body feels so different and it feels like I have curves in pants that fell off my hips just a few months ago. Terrified yet kinda proud of my new butt. Loving not having the commute. I can wake up 5 minutes before work starts and I'm fine. And at 5 o'clock I'm instantly home. Been saving a ton of money. I feel awful even saying it, but I work in software, so my job and productivity didn't change one iota. It took me about an hour one way to get into the office, and I'd usually buy a lunch instead of make one, though Lord knows I tried. I even subbed to our meal prep Sunday without ever actually prepping anything. That counts, doesn't it? Closing parenthesis. Being home. I do cook a lot more though. My son is also not in daycare, which was costing me like $170 a week. No more gas, no more going out to eat, no more daycare, no more random "I'm tired and don't feel like cooking, let's just go out" equals thousands of dollars appearing into the savings account, seemingly overnight. I am one of those people who started to do their balcony. 3 years in a row my balcony was dirty and without any plants. Now I cleaned up and put up some plants and it starts to look really nice. It forced me to change my business from catering big parties to serving carry-out dinners a few at a time. I made a decent living from catering, sure, but I'm making an absolute killing on these dinners, and now I even get to take weekends off. Plus, whenever large parties become a thing again, I will have introduced myself and my product to several hundred potential clients with a marketing expenditure of $7, the cost of the sign I put by the side of the road that simply says "Dinner Right Arrow." I have started working out. I was burnt out at work and with being social all the time, so spending quality time with myself has been great. On top of that, not having time to myself resulted in me not cooking my own meals, and I've gained a bit of weight in the last year. I've been cooking my own healthy meals and going out for long bike rides. No idea if I have lost weight. I get obsessive over the scale. I have been living in sweats and leggings the last few years and decided it was time to put effort in how I look. I've started learning about how fashion works and donated some of my clothes. My room was depression messy and I cleaned it right after my work shut down and have kept it clean since. I lost some weight because I wake up late every day and only eat 2 meals a day. I've had time to learn more about myself. I am in recovery from alcohol abuse, so after years of numbing myself, I've been relearning how different emotions feel and how I react to those emotions in a safe environment. I stopped smoking. I stopped drinking every day. Now I drink once a week. Will have to quit after I run out of alcohol. Started exercising, as being out of breath keeps the nicotine pangs away. I haven't worked since March 16th, and now I'm a couple weeks away from finishing my first novel. I've gotten to spend a lot of time with my aging dog Smiley Face. I've had a consistent exercise schedule. It's helped a bit with keeping my mood stable. I've saved some money. I've had time to work on my hobbies. I've spent quality time with my husband. And I have actually gotten closer with a couple of friends and colleagues as we all support each other through this. Trying hard to look at the positives, because the negative of my anxiety spiraling out of control is unbearable some days. I've stopped wearing makeup and have become super confident in my natural appearance. I'm 30 years old and can only recall going barefaced a handful of times in the last 15 years. My skin looks seriously amazing, and frankly, the full gamut of war paint made me look older than I realized. I think after quarantine, I'll still wear makeup on certain special occasions, but it won't be on the daily, nor as a compulsive. I can't leave the house without my face 'cause I look like a troll. Necessity. 4 exams in a little more than 1 month. I've only the thesis left and managed to get to one of my dream universities. I learned how to play dominoes, make mashed potatoes, and cook ribs, all of which I thought would be hard but were actually ridiculously easy. I don't feel compelled to do any social activities or cut my hair. 2 things that I normally feel like I have to do. But with isolation dictating those things, I finally feel free, while bound at home. Suffering from bipolar 2, the boredom pushed me to clean my room, do the laundry every week and fold it. It may not sound much, but for a person who hated doing chores, it really changed me. Also, my girlfriend and I have a deeper bond and understanding of each other. It's amazing what boredom can do. Decided to paint again. Smiley Face. I still have to go to work, as I am in healthcare, but the traffic and parking spots have never been better. Quit smoking. Got a lot of small jobs around the house done I've been meaning to get to. The housing, mostly flipper and Airbnb, market has slowed down enough that I might finally be able to buy a house. Even with the slow, it's still a tight fricking squeeze. I've been waiting 6 years. Happier. I love being stuck at home. My wife has breast cancer. Was pretty aggressive. Was diagnosed back in August and finished chemo towards the beginning of the year. She has since undergone a few big surgeries: mastectomy, plastics, lipo, hysterectomy, and recovery since the quarantine started. I'm a school teacher, and had I been in school, I would have had to take a big pay cut due to only having 4 sick days a year. Gone on long-term FMLA. Or quit. With the shutdown, I've been able to be there for her. Tell her how beautiful she is every day. Cook, clean, make sure kids are fed, active, engaged in activities, keep myself sane at all. The quarantine could not have come at a better time, and for all the hurt and death it is causing, our highly immunosuppressed family has been able to hold everything together through this. Thank you for your question. I've really enjoyed reading all of these. Making my 16-year-old self proud. I have always been a heavy gamer. When I was 16, had time but no money. Then started working and having money to buy a decent PC. But no time. Quarantine allowed me to play all the games I hadn't in the last year's. Smiley Face. Also went back to learning German. been mostly good for me so far. I made a fully working bat suit with bat O-rings.